Hey everybody, today I'm coming at you with Darden from Mondo Cool. So tell me a little bit about what you do and what tell me a little bit about what you do and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Of course, yeah. We're a group of, here at Mondo Cool, we're a group of people that want to make movies, and the only way we can get it affordably done is to sell our game collections. So we're trying our best to get that all done and ready. And you can see on the screen we got some of our short films playing. We have a few Star Trek parodies, different series we got going on. We have some footage of this new series we got called River City Romance, and that's more of like a drama, action sort of thing.
Now, just curious, are these your personal collections?
Yes.
Or? Oh wow.
Yeah, this is all my personal, with the exception of like some notable ones. Like this is Greg's, this Pierce Solar right here. He has like some Sega CD stuff, a lot of the PlayStation stuff, like the Ark the Lad collection is his.
Okay.
Yeah, we love RPGs, we love arcade games.
So how long have you been into filmmaking?
Oh my God. 7 years? Really? Yeah, it's been like 7 years now. Yeah, like ever since we were kids, like in high school, we would always joke about like, what kind of movie would you make? Like, what kind of movie would I make? And eventually we just kind of kept talking about it until we started doing it.
What's one of your favorite projects that you've worked on or are working on?
My favorite project is Star Trip, A Sticky Situation, the one that's on the screen right there. Because that's the one that brought us to our first film festival. It got us our first awards. And the way we got that made was such a crazy story. Like, I worked in the family business, and that's what led me to play video games because I was working like 6 days a week. So all my vacation time was just go home late, wake up early. The only thing I would have time for is like games, And then like working in the restaurant, we actually closed it down during Labor Day weekend. We had an extra day, so we had to film it all over Labor Day weekend and pull out all the furniture in the restaurant. I wish I had I probably have some photos on my phone. Let me see.
If you want, I can give you my email address, or
okay.
And if you want to send those to me, I'll definitely.
Dude, yeah.
I'll definitely put them in the post.
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. So, yeah, because I have like some behind the scenes stuff of like me getting like bald cap put on. And let's see here. But either way, it was just a fun time, and going to North Carolina for like that little film festival was just it was eye-opening for us, We were like, that for the first time we thought, hey, we can do it. And we could see the results, we could see our movie playing in a theater. It was so far, It was like so outside of what we thought was possible. And when we saw it, it was just crazy. And afterwards we had a Q&A and everybody was into it, and we felt like celebrities for one evening, and it was like the best.
Yeah, I hear you.
It was so much fun, and as soon as we had a taste of that, we're like, let's keep going. If we could do it, then let's just keep going,
Definitely, man. I totally get it. Me being in the music industry, as a working behind the scenes professional, I can understand those small victories, that can lead to the bigger stuff. So.
I know. It's like, it's weird how like when you're creative, so many days and so many hours, you're like, oh, this isn't working, or you're bumping heads with what you're making.
And then it eventually all falls into place.
Yeah, and it's just like relief.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, Darden.
Thank you so much.
I will definitely be back tomorrow to talk with you and Greg.
Awesome.
That way I have both of you talking and, maybe feeding off each other a little bit. So we'll continue this interview tomorrow. And
yes.
I have your business card, I believe.
Yes.
And so I will post that information along with this. I should probably have this whole thing out by the end of next week.
That sounds awesome.
So you have your Twitter and Facebook handles and stuff on there?
Yes, we have our Instagram on there. Our Twitter is new. I'll email that to you.
Okay.
It's not on the business card, but
okay. I'll get you my email. And
is it on your card? You gave me your card.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
That's one of my email addresses. You can also contact me via my website.
Yeah.
So,
awesome. Dude, this has been great. This is fun, dude.
All right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
All
man.
right. Have a blessed one, Darden. Buddy, today is the second day of Retropalooza, and I'm back again with Darden and Greg.
What's up, you guys?
I didn't get an interview with Greg last time because he was busy doing what he does.
Know what I do. What is it that I do?
Your financial advisor.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All right, so Greg,
people's money.
if you'll tell me a little bit about what you do with Darden here and about yourself.
Yeah, so we founded a small production company called Mondo Cool Studios in 2013. We have our studio over in Carrollton, Texas, and we build our own sets. We, write our own short films, and the hope is to build a foundation to get to make feature films. That's the goal. We would like to have a double feature where we make our feature films back to back and release them that way. And so right now it's just working towards that and trying to build an audience. We have 2 series going right now of short films. We have one called The Next Big Thing that's like a bunch of morons trying to put together almost a late night talk show. That's really great. That's funny. There's 4 episodes of that, and I think the finale of that's coming out
This month.
this month. And then our new series will start actually this upcoming Monday, so the 10th, the night of the 10th, I believe. Yeah, called River City Romance, and it's just about this couple, have some action, we do some stage combat, some really fun stuff that I don't think a lot of low budget people are trying to do. And when you have no money, I think you gotta, they don't go learn how to do things. They just think they can't do it. So my advice to anyone would be go figure it out. Don't run from a problem or you'll never get better. You'll never do what you want to do doing that.
Right. Yeah. So far out of the couple or few projects you guys have worked on, tell the audience a little bit about what your favorite project is.
What's your favorite, Greg?
Oh, my favorite, just because it has so many insane stories behind it, it's probably one of our short films called Star Trip, The Sticky Situation. That's the second one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could do an hour-long sit-down of how insane it was to get that made. But, I'm real proud of it because of how much hard work was put into it by everyone in our crew and team.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll be nice because, I think years from now, if we find success and people, you always hear people ask filmmakers or other artists in any kind of art, do you have any advice? And I think the proof is right there. It's hard fucking work. And that's not real sexy, but at the end of the day, it just is. It just is hard work. And that's why I'm so proud of it. I think it turned out great. I don't think there's anything else like it on YouTube. I would dare someone to find something that is derivative of. It's just kind of insane. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
That's my favorite too, because it was just
The Star Trek one?
Yeah, because that was when we had to build the sets in a way that we could fit them in the flatbed of a truck. We had to figure that out. Then we had to figure out a way to film a 13-minute movie in 2 days with 2 sets that have to be built up, torn down, built up, and torn down again, complete with special effects, bad costumes, makeups, Klingon foreheads and bald caps.
How did it? Did you guys do any makeup work too?
Oh yeah, we did see, it's right there, the Klingon forehead. We built the...
Wow.
This was all shot in 2 days.
Very nice.
Inside a restaurant while it was closed.
Which is why it's kind of crazy and crude looking, but that's kind of the idea, the spirit behind it, is that you just go there, you do it, almost like in an Ed Wood style, where you just let your creativity go nuts and hope it all gets carried through with that.
And we did go nuts. We shot 36 hours straight at one point.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So I have a question. What is your take on following the mainstream versus keeping with your own style?
I think ultimately what you want to do doing anything, let's say you're making a movie, make the movie you want to see.
Okay.
Because chances are you want to tell a story that other people want to see. Just because you're somebody, and we're all in the audience. We've all seen movies, we all played games, we've all read books. Write the book you want to read. Make the show you want to see. Write the music you want to hear, Don't let somebody else make it for you. If that's like what you feel and that's what you really believe in and what you want to say and put out there, then put it out there. Because that's what's going to make you happy. You could work. I mean, we're talking to this guy doing 3D modeling. He says he hates doing like crazy expensive stuff because they never let him have any sort of creative freedom.
Right.
I mean, we're going broke doing this because we love it so much.
Yeah,
you know what I
you have
mean?
to sacrifice the money for the art.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Absolutely.
It's just, if you love it, you'll put it all in there. You'll put 110% in there as much as you can.
Right.
So that's what we think.
Yeah, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like, as far as like following the mainstream, like I do it because I love it and I want to have fun doing it. Like, I still do it with, I mean, we've known each other since we were in high school. All the people that crew our movies, we all met in high school together. We were like 15 years old. And, not only, is it awesome to just be able to go to work with your friends, but it's also kept us friends for a long time. And I think a lot of people, as they get older, they kind of lose friends. And so that's real important to me, is to like, if you get to have fun with your friends doing something you love, I think a lot of people don't ever get to do that in life. And so, and I think going back to your question earlier about, the mainstream, it's like, if you get into any art because you want to be famous or rich, you're doing it for the wrong reason, and that's a very, very, I think, weird thing to chase is fame. I don't think you'll ever find any value or success, any personal success in that. You might be financially successful and get on the front of a magazine, but if that's what you really want in life from art, I mean, more power to you. I just kind of find that soulless.
Yeah.
And lacking any artistic integrity.
Yeah. Well, anyway, for now I gotta get going. Gotta catch Boogie's panel coming up. And,
awesome! Yeah.
And then probably not long after that, I'll be heading out the door back to Lawton. So it was a pleasure talking to you. I look forward to hearing from emails from you. Maybe working with you, audio. And stuff,
because we desperately need help with audio.
And so I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Have a good one, guys.
You too, buddy. Thank you.
Hey everybody, today I'm here with Steven and Chuck from GutterNerds, and they do a gaming podcast on YouTube and Twitch.
That's right.
So, Steve, if you want to start off, tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got started.
Sure. We originally started as Angry Cuddles. We were a webcomic. We began podcasting in 2012, 2011, somewhere around there. And then we changed our name this year to GutterNerds. We delve into video game topics, something like music in games or the development process, and we converse with devs and go deep into video game topics.
Okay. Would it be okay if I have Chuck elaborate on some of that?
Well, our most recent episode was on scary games.
Elaborate better.
Well, we're working on that. Like, we started talking about some of the games that have scared us over the past 25, 30 years. And on top of that, we've even gone into why certain games scare us, why certain games don't scare us.
Kind of like on the psychological aspect?
Yeah, we like to go as deep into games as we can, and at the same time still throw in the occasional dick joke,
Yeah.
That is our shtick. Like don't we say, heads up, we swear a lot.
Nice.
We're not fucking kidding.
What is your favorite video game of all time, personally?
That is a loaded question, man.
The quick answer is probably Earthbound.
It would probably be Earthbound for the Super Nintendo. It's the cheeriness of it, the positivity, the sudden mood shift into some really dark, time-bending sci-fi, and yet it still maintains that positivity. I still play that game to this day, and there are still moments where I legit cry. Because it feels so emotional.
What about you, Steve? What's one of your favorite video games of all time?
Probably Metal Gear Solid, and to refine that even further, probably the GameCube, the Twin Snakes version of it. But Hideo Kojima bringing a lot of the cinema mentality to games, I think, really helped the medium and changed my life in high school.
Yeah, I gotta say, Hideo Kojima did really good work with Metal Gear.
Yeah, for sure.
In one way, I actually think it's kind of a shame that he got kicked out of Konami, and
I hate that Silent Hills is dead. but that he's doing his own thing now, I think out of the studio umbrella is probably great.
And then look what the hell happened with Metal Gear Survive.
That's gonna get flushed down the toilet.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about Metal Gear Survive.
I got flushed down the toilet like I just threw up at a party.
Nice. All right. Well, I think I just wanted to kind of get a brief introduction, and as everyone can see, their website and tags and all their information about their podcast, and so yeah, if you check out GutterNerds, I'm sure you'll be pleased. I'm going to be checking out some of their content tonight for the first time, and from meeting these guys, I think they're pretty fun guys.
Thanks,
so
guys. I appreciate that so much.
I think I'll enjoy their content pretty well.
Good
Thank
to
you,
you.
Chuck. Thank you, Steve.
Absolutely.
God bless.
You too.